How would you like to snatch your jawline? Like this is 58, no filters. Lift and sculpt your cheekbones, well, your cheeks, and have fuller lips in 2 minutes a day. That is truly what has happened to me using this little device. This, I call it my jaw exerciser. It's the Bella Lip Appliance. 2 minutes a day. And full disclosure before we go any further, I do get Botox in my forehead. I've been getting Botox since 2019 on a pretty consistent basis. I'm actually getting less of it now than I used to. Um, so that's done wonders to smooth out my forehead. I don't make frowny faces anymore. Um, it doesn't, I tried doing it on my jawline. It was a lot of money for really no real noticeable results. This little device, you buy it once and use it forever. It never loses its tension. We're going to get into that. So what I want to do today is give you a full demo to show you exactly how I use this and kind of answer some of the questions that I've repeatedly received about this device. I talk about it all the time because it is that good. I started noticing results in about a month. So I'm going to tell you the whole story, like how I found it, how I started using it, and I've gone so far as to do an interview with the woman who created this device to learn more about it because it is that good. And of course, I will drop the link for you. If you want to purchase it, you can get this right on Amazon. Um, so you'll have it in a few days. You can start using it in a few days. And obviously, you can refer to my video to walk you through the process. So you might want to save this. Okay, so I am now 58. I'll actually be 59. I'm recording this late May of 2025. So I'll be 59 in August. I first heard about this little device. It's called the Bella Lip Appliance several years ago from Kathy Jacobs, who is a year taller than I am. She's a professional model. She's actually been in Sports Illustrated several times in the swimsuit edition. She was talking about this on her Instagram, and I messaged her because I do know Kathy. And I was like, hey, like, does this really work? Like, what's the deal? Are you, and she said, yeah, like I bought mine. I didn't, this wasn't like some promo, like I wasn't creating content for this company. Like I bought mine, I use it, I love it. That's why I'm talking about it. So I was pretty intrigued. And it's about $85, which seems, I've had people say that's a lot of money to pay for a piece of plastic. Okay, so first of all, I have a couple things to say about that. First of all, it's not plastic. It is a specially designed nylon that never loses its tension. So there's that. Um, so much thought and design went into this. There are like cheap imitations that look exactly the same but are made of different materials. So they're not going to give you the same results, especially over time, because this never loses its tension. Also, even if this were like just a piece of plastic, when you think what Botox costs and how, again, Botox is great on my forehead, but it really didn't do anything for my jawline. When you think of what you pay for Botox or any other procedure like that, that's an ongoing thing. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But, and then you think, oh, $85 one-time purchase that can transform my face. Yes, please. So I eventually broke down, spent the $85, which now is like the best $85 I ever spent. And I bought this a little before my 57th birthday, thinking that I'd use it. I was really starting to get frustrated by this jowling that I was seeing, and wanted to use this. Got it, and I used it, and I started feeling it. You feel it when you're using it, but I didn't really use it consistently. I was going in a lot of different directions. So fast forward, maybe 6 months later, I wish I knew the exact timing. I started to use this consistently. I committed to doing it every morning and every night for 1 minute. That's all that it takes. And I just do it when I do my skincare. I set an alarm in my phone to remind myself. Now I don't need a reminder. And after 1 month, I legitimately noticed a difference. And now the longer I do it, when I say longer, you don't need to do it for more than a minute. But now that I've been doing it consistently for well over a year, I really see a difference. When old pictures pop up in my phone, I'm kind of blown away by the difference in my face. There's two movements that you do. I'm going to demonstrate them for you. And again, I originally purchased this to deal with the jowling that I was seeing. But other things that it's going to do for you, first of all, it just firms up. There's some people refer to this as face yoga. It firms up all of this. It's just firmer. It lifts and sculpts your cheekbones. There's like your cheeks. There is a noticeable sculpting effect that's going on for you, which just gives your face a lifted appearance and gives you fuller lips. There is a measurable increase in lip volume after 1 month of consistent use of over 14%. Now, I see this is another area where I see a big difference in pictures. And I started doing in probably 2020, the Botox, they call it the lip flip, that makes your upper lip look a little fuller, but that wears off after 2 months. It doesn't do anything for your lower lip. I've tried Botox in my lower lip, didn't do a thing. I didn't get Botox for almost 5 months, and my lips still looked great. So that's this. So I like this so much that I started chatting with the company on Instagram, eventually did a live video with the owner, and I may bring her back and do one that I can place here on YouTube. But anyway, so this thing works. That's why I talk about it so much. So there's 2 moves that you do. They're super simple. I'm going to demo them here. And also, when you get one of these, you receive a complimentary 15-minute Zoom with a representative from the Bell Lip Appliance who will walk you through the exercises on Zoom, just like I'm going to do right now. But they can really troubleshoot for you. So basically, the one that works your jawline and gives you fuller lips, you hook these on your lips, not your teeth. Your teeth are not involved. Here and here. See, it's on my lip, not my teeth. And then you're just going to, I guess I should describe this before I put them out. So you're hooking these on your lips, top and bottom, and then you're going to very slowly push your jaw forward very slowly, and you will feel this. So let's look at that. So you're going to do each move for about 30 seconds in the morning and 30 seconds at night. And then the other move, 30 seconds in the morning, 30 seconds in the morning, 30 seconds at night. That's it. That's all that you need to do. So here we go. So basically, I inhale to make it, this also makes it really relaxing. I inhale as I'm opening my mouth and then do a very slow exhale as I'm pushing my jaw forward. So that's also getting you into this relaxed breathing, which especially before bed is really nice. It kind of brings you into the present. Then the other move, and this is what's going to sculpt your cheeks, is again, looking into my lips. Here, it's the side of my mouth. And then you're going to open your mouth really wide, like you're dropping your jaw, and then going to squeeze together and not too far. You're going to see, and I'll tell you why you don't want to go too far. Okay, so the reason you don't want to go too far as you're is because you want to make sure you're avoiding making any lines here. Anyway, I am blown away. Like, I don't need contour makeup. I have natural contour. You see all those like makeup tutorials? Oh, they're giving yourself cheekbones. I don't need that. Mine is built in. So this really, really works. It comes, packaging is very attractive. I like attractive packaging, and you do get it will come with some directions as well as the information to set up the Zoom, the complimentary Zoom. And then it comes with a little travel case. So I I don't leave home without this. I go away overnight, one night, this comes with me. Beach trip, this comes with me. It's just part of my routine. I put it out like by my toothbrush, so I don't forget it. It's that much a part of my day. So I'm going to drop the link below. Another couple questions. So, if a question's, oh, who wants to pay that much for a piece of plastic? Well, I didn't pay $85 for, again, it's specially designed nylon, but I paid $85 for a transformed face, which is worth $1 million to me. Also, some people ask, like, how does this work? Like, if you're using gua sha or a jade roller for lymphatic drainage, isn't that the same thing? No. So those are working your lymphatic system. They work together. So if you are doing any of that lymphatic drainage stuff, that's amazing. Keep doing it. This is actually working the muscle to transform your face. Together, I mean, they'll have an even better effect. I definitely do some stuff in the shower. I use the facial roller also from Skinny Confidential, but this is what I started with. This is what has really transformed my face. So be sure to drop any questions for me, or if you'd like me to talk about this any further. I'm also going to put a link to purchase this right in the comments, a direct link, so you can go right to Amazon and buy it and see for yourself. Thanks so much for watching, and have an amazing day.